Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They find some open field here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Herbert operating from the red zone. And here he's got Grant. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Rondale Moore. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Raymond now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
Play action. Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zaven Collins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. They'll roll him out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Newton. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score 14, Lions nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Raymond now on the return. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Newton. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Play action. It's Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Nothing our score after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Looking deep for Hilton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On first down, it's Moore, and he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
They'll run it with Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Newton to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Newton. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Swift is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Rosas' kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey.
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Play action. It's Herbert. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here taken in by Isabella. And down inside the 15 he goes. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Herbert off of play action. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Arizona. Rondale Moore, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals add on. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Raymond now on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They begin the drive with Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Newton. This is caught by Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Zaven Collins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as 18 seconds to go in half number 1. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, he's airing it out for Williams. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Cardinals will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Newton. This one swung out to Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first down, Newton. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Now it's Newton. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Newton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice gain there for a first down.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. To throw is Newton. He'll get this off to Swift. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Rosa's kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the goal.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that will extend this big lead.